Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritist Yoga with Gina. I'm Gina, and today's class we're going to be focusing on duality. So this class is going to be working on a bunch of different, we're going to focus on those different opposing forces in our poses, as well as talking about the duality that is in each and every one of us. So from here you can grab a blanket, perhaps have a set of blocks nearby if you would like to use those for some of our transitions. And feel free to bring some water in as well. I look forward to practicing with you. I'll meet you back here. Alright, so to get started here, feel free to sit up on something. We're actually going to begin class in our butterfly pose. So just get nice and comfortable. You can sit on a blanket or a pillow if you'd like. We're just going to bring those soles of the feet together. And if this pose is a little bit intense for you today, feel free to bring some blocks underneath the knees here if you would like. So just notice how you would like to come into the pose and begin to get settled. And as you're settling in here, taking a moment to sit up nice and tall. Begin to relax the shoulders away from the ears. And perhaps soften your gaze or close your eyes here. Notice if there's any restriction in your breathing here, or just take this moment to notice your breath, how you're breathing naturally. Whether you're breathing nice and long breaths, perhaps they're shallow. Just taking this moment here to observe. All the beauty of life is made up of light and shadow. Nature is about balance, and we are also made up of light and darkness. This class is all about knowing and accepting that duality exists within all of us, and that it is actually the dark that helps us to appreciate the light. Light and dark appear as opposite, and we've learned to think of them as warring enemies. But duality is based on separation, yet the soul exists in harmony with everything, even darkness. Your shadow self knows this. As it holds negative energy for you, it tries to attract your attention, not to make you afraid or enraged or vindictive, but so that you can convert these feelings into understanding. And understanding is the light. Only in love are unity and duality not in conflict. So as we sit here today, just thinking about those words said, I'm going to have a quote here that you can say out loud, or perhaps just whisper to yourself, or in your mind here, just repeating after me. I embrace my shadow self. Shadows give depth and dimension to my life. I believe in embracing my duality, in learning to let darkness and light peacefully coexist as illumination. So one more time. I embrace my shadow self. Shadows give depth and dimension to my life. I believe in embracing my duality, in learning to let darkness and light peacefully coexist as illumination. And I invite you to take one more nice big full breath here. And you can exhale it all out through the mouth. From here, you can bring the soles of the feet back into a cross-legged position. And we're just going to begin class with a bit of alternate nostril breathing. So from here, we're going to fold the 3 middle fingers in so that we have kind of like that hang loose sign, the thumb and the pinky finger extended. And we're going to be bringing our thumb to our right nostril. And then we're going to inhale in through our left nostril. Hold, and then we're going to switch so that our pinky closes our left nostril, and we're going to be exhaling out through the right. Nice. Then from here, we're going to inhale in through the right. Hold, and then we're going to plug with the thumb and exhale out through the left. So we're going to continue to do this back and forth on your own time with your own breath here. We'll do one more on each side. And from here, you can begin to relax your hands back down to the knees. Take a moment to sit up nice and tall here once again. If you begin to kind of lean forward or backwards, finding that nice extension. Just take a moment to close your eyes for one more second or two here. Take a moment to continue to observe how you've been feeling, perhaps entering this class or from the day. Just take notice of anything swirling around in the mind here. And we're going to practice actively allowing those thoughts to leave for a little bit. So you can imagine a trapdoor at the top of your head, allowing them to exit out the trapdoor and allowing yourself to begin to tune into your body, your breath, letting everything else go. Allowing yourself to focus on your practice. Take one more nice big breath in here. And exhale it out through the mouth. From here, we're going to bring our right foot up towards the left hip crease. So if this is uncomfortable, feel free to stay in your cross-legged position. Just coming into our half lotus. And then from here, we're going to reach our arms up and exhale over to the right to find a twist. And notice your breath here, trying to keep breathing nice and even. Awesome. From here, you can slowly begin to unravel. We're going to switch our feet so that our left ankle is coming up towards the right hip crease. Big inhale to lift the arms up high, and exhale to twist over to the left. Noticing the sensation of this pose. Lifting up and out of the ground here, extending through the spine. You can slowly begin to unravel and press the legs back to a normal position, feeling for yourself here. As we inhale, sweep the hands up, and exhale, we can arch over to the right side, perhaps coming down onto the elbow or the palm here, gently pulling the thumb back. Press into the arm, inhale through center, and we're going to move with our breath, exhaling over, reaching through the fingertips, and then with your breath flowing a little bit quicker here. Inhale through center, exhale over. Nice, we'll do one more on each side. You can bring the hands all the way onto the knees here, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to find some Sufi grind. Exhaling to round through the spine. Inhaling to reach forward. And you can rotate the opposite way. Nice. And from here you can come all the way back to stillness as we take it over to our tabletop position. From here we're going to be going into some cat-cows. So find a nice strong foundation here first. Pressing into the hands. Toes are in line with the knees here, and we're working on finding that hand-to-shoulder connection. So imagine you're rotating the fingertips down when you have your hands on the ground, but their hands aren't actually going to move here. You're just creating that motion, feeling the shoulders wrap around, keeping that same continuous motion here. We're going to continue to move through our cat-cows as we have those shoulders wrap around the back. Pressing into the ground, but also pressing away from the ground. Noticing the different sensations through the spine as we extend and as we round. Nice, and bring it back all the way to a neutral spine here. We'll tuck the toes, take a moment to just circle the wrist one way and then the other. From here, we're going to come onto the knees and send our left foot out so that the toes are pointing towards the edge of the mat. Right hand is going to place down as we sweep that left hand up and over. Take a moment of just play here, perhaps moving the arm. And then finding stillness where it feels good. And from here, we're going to sweep the arm all the way around the front, begin to find it on the other side. Finding the hand, sweeping it all the way up. A little bit of motion through the arm here, perhaps. And finding where it feels good for a good stretch here. And exhale, bring the arm all the way back in front. And from here, we're going to take it over to our tabletop position. Now we're going to make our way to our down dog. Again, finding that nice hand to shoulder connection. Big inhale to send the hips up high, and then exhale, send them back. And pedal it out here. Melting the head and chest towards the ground. Gonna inhale, lift the right leg up, nice and high through like a dog. Bend your knee underneath the right arm. Then draw that knee into the chest, step it forward. Staying on the toes here, we're gonna rise up, arms up, and then big exhale, we're gonna send them back, airplane arms. Reaching the right knee towards the corner of the mat here, big inhale, back up. Nice light pulses. Nice, do 2 more. Exhale, hands to hips, big step to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands up here. Big exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower. Bend through the knees, we're still finding foot to ground connection here as we're ripping the ground apart with our feet. Draw the palms together up overhead and exhale, prayer fold back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, step back to your plank or half plank with the knees lowered. And we're going to shift, come all the way down to the belly. Exhale. Inhale, press into the ground, rising to cobra. Exhale, back down. One more time. Exhale, down. Press up to your tabletop or your plank here and make your way to your down dog. Pedal it up, bend your knees back and forth. Find stillness. Inhale, lift the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend through the knee, look underneath the left arm. Hug that knee and step it forward. Find that nice foundation and strength here. Press into the feet, left knee draws to the corner as you rise up. And then exhale, airplane arms. Nice. Nice and strong through the legs here. Inhale up. Nice light pulses. Notice the different muscles that are turning on. Exhale, hands to the hips. Big step to the top of the mat. Get ready to bend through the knees, sweep the hands up. Big exhale, swan dive back down. Again, we're turning on the feet, the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. Bend through the knees, reach the hands all the way up. Draw the palms together and exhale. Prayer fold all the way back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower. Step the feet back. We're going to shift forward. And we'll lower halfway, hugging those elbows into the side. Come into your up dog. So we're pressing to the ground, opening up through the chest, front of the hips. And big exhale, you're going to send it back into a child's pose. Melting the head and chest towards the ground here. From here, when you're ready, take as much time as you need. Then we're going to make our way back to tabletop position. When you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes and send it all the way back up to a nice big down dog here. Inhale, send the hips up. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg up nice and high, 3-legged dog. We're drawing that big toe down and then drawing that knee in. Exhale, step it forward. Inner thighs draw together. Right away, we're going to rise up and bring those arms into airplane arms. Nice. Rise all the way up with the arms, and exhale, we're going to turn the toes, come into warrior two, plant the heel. So we're reaching our fingers in the opposite direction. And from here, we're going to begin to straighten the up front leg, reach the right hand forward, and exhale to find your triangle. Pulling the right hip crease back. Bend back through that front knee, rise up nice and strong. Exhale, hands to hip, big step to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands up. Big exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. Plant the fingertips, we're going to step back to our plank or half plank here. Knees lowered. Shift forward, lower halfway, come into up dog. Make your way on your exhale to down. Pedal it out here if you'd like. And finding your stillness. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw that knee in, step it forward. When you're ready, arms up. And then exhale to those airplane arms. Inhale, arms up, and then exhale to warrior two, turning that back foot. Looking over the left fingertips. Feeling the strength and power of this pose. Pressing into the feet while lifting up from the ground. Straighten that front leg and send the left hand forward. Reach the right hand up to your triangle pose. Bend back through that front knee. Hands to the hips as we take a big step to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees. Big exhale, we're going to swan dive back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower. Inhale, step it back. Shift forward. Come all the way down to the belly. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, back down. One more time. And exhale. Press into the hands and send it back into a nice big child's pose. Take a moment to allow the body to rest here. From here, you're going to make your way back to your tabletop position and send it up to your down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee in, step it forward. Find your low lunge. From here, we're going to step to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands all the way up and draw the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, we'll step the right foot back here. We're going to keep the toes lifted as we begin to open up towards the right side. Palms together as we come into a nice big twist here. Pressing the hands, feeling the opposing forces of the hands here, the legs, the ground. Inhale to come all the way back forward and step up to the top of the mat. From here, we're going to sweep our hands up and forward, send the hips back, nice big chair pose. Inhale all the way back up and exhale. Find your swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we're going to step the feet back. We'll keep the hips lifted to our down dog. Left leg lifts nice and high. Exhale, step that knee forward and foot forward to our low lunge. Open up through the front of the chest here. Big step to the top of the mat. Exhale, find your forward fold. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, we're going to step that left foot back into our lunge position with the feet, and then from here we're going to turn to the left and send our arm down to that leg. Nice. From here we're going to rise all the way back up. Big step to the top of the mat, and we'll send the hands forward, send the hips back, sit into your chair pose. Come all the way back up. From here, take a moment to shake it out. We're just going to get ready to come into our balance for today's class. Is going to be tree pose. Again, it's a really great one for noticing those opposing forces. So from here, first coming into your mountain pose, imagining gripping that ground part with the feet, activating through the legs, zipping up through the front, and then grounding down to the back. Begin to pour the weight into the left foot. We're going to bring that right foot, below or above the knee here, so your choice. So our left foot is pressing into the ground, right foot is pressing into the leg here, and we're lifting out of that left hip crease. Hands can come to the chest here. If you want, you can begin to move the arms up overhead. Nice, and then from here with nice and control, we're going to draw everything back into the midline and lower back down. Nicely done, shake it out. You can rotate the standing foot a little bit here. And we'll get ready to pour the weight into the other side. So again, finding that connection to the ground. Lifting up through the sternum, the front of the body. Grounding down through the back of the body. Pour the weight into the right foot, and then again we're going to either bring it above or below the knee here, your choice. Hands can come to the center or down at your sides or sending them out. And then from here you can send them up overhead. Nice, and then with control, bringing everything back down to the midline. Awesome, good job. Circle it one way, then the other. And step to the top of the mat, bend the knees, sweep the hands up. Big exhale, swan dive, or prayer fold, your choice, down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. Step the feet to the back of the mat. We're going to shift forward, come all the way down to the belly. Inhale to your cobra. And exhale back down. One more time. And exhale. Press into the palms and send it all the way back to your child's pose here. From here, you can begin to make your way back to your tabletop position. We're going to walk the hands forward and up, the head and body towards the ground, coming into puppy pose. And again, notice the different sensations in the body as you're in this pose. Hips are lifting up high, the front of the body's lowering towards the ground and pressing into the ground. From here, you can begin to make your way all the way back up and come around to a seated position. We're just going to draw the right foot in, left foot extends long as we send our arms up like we're holding a beach ball up overhead. Big inhale, and then exhale towards the ground. We're trying to keep a flat back as best as we can here. Extend through the back of the spine, through the top of the head. Imagine the belly, then the chest, then the nose are going towards the leg here. And from here you can slowly slide all the way back up as we send the right leg out, the left leg draws in. Big inhale up here, and then exhale towards the right leg. And then from here you can slide all the way back up. And then make our way down onto our backs from here. So knees are going to be bent towards the ceiling. And we're going to walk the heels up kind of close towards the sit bones. We're going to cross the right foot or ankle over top of the left thigh. Reach your hands through the legs to grasp the back of the left thigh. Pick up the left foot. Coming into a reclined figure 4 position here. We're pressing our right elbow against our right leg. The toes and the feet are active here. So again, the opposing forces in this pose, we're drawing the left leg in while we're pressing the right leg away with our elbow. Here you can begin to slowly release the hand, let the left foot come down, right leg uncrosses as we begin to find this pose on the other side. Right foot comes to the ground, left foot crosses over the right thigh as we reach your hands through and come into figure 4 on this side. And taking this moment to embrace that we all have duality within us, whether that be light or dark, feminine and masculine energies, yin or yang, and to find that compassion and understanding for yourself and others. You can begin to release that right foot all the way back down to the ground, uncross the left, and from here you can make your way to your Shavasana, extending the legs out nice and long. Hands can come to rest on one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, or down at your sides here today, whatever you feel is more comfortable for you. Begin to take notice of your breath. And finding this moment of gratitude for yourself here today. Inviting in that understanding, that compassion. Relaxing through the body. And take a moment to wiggle your toes and fingers. If you have time here today, you can begin, you can stay in Shavasana. Otherwise, you can begin to make your way back to a seated position. I invite you to take any final movement here. Feel that your body can use right about now. Thanks so much for joining me here today, and take a moment to thank yourself for creating this time, this space for yourself. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.